Yo got 99 overall. Stephon Diggs, though. Jesus Christ.
We are pleased to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Prescott on first down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Eckler. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
7, Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert is on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Raekwon McMillan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one incomplete. Darnold, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over
at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Prescott's pass.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on second down, Darnold going deep for Montgomery. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Darnold. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Patriot first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20, Bills 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a yard at the 4-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 16, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
59 is Mike. 59. Lady. Check 59. Let's go. Man, lady. Man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man, lady. You better bring it. Slam, slam, slam.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And taken right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, he'll get this to Eckler. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the and now they're going to fake it.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Right here. We got tight left. Hey, we got lady. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, defense.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pass. Here we go, young lady. Mike 52. All day. Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Again, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Darnold to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nice, sweetheart. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Young lady.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here I come. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, lady? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Throwing again is Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. We ain't giving up nothing today.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Come on, baby.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back?
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Evans on the tackle.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Mike, check. 59.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Jones.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Oh, you got deep?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, 59, 59. Danny. Check 59. Hey, 80. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Mike, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Get him. Get him.
Prescott on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On the give, this is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 41-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, New England.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. On play action, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Check 93's the Mike.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And some room to work. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
All right, here we go, 47.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Defense, win shit. Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Undercut. 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Prescott off play action. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Here's Darnold.
3rd and 5.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Darnold. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Not today. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At the 36-yard line.
51
Darnold from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
35's the mic.
Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Play action. It's Darnold. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To the air again, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come up the ball, 35's going, young lady. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Red 80, 35. You ain't going no.
One last throw now for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.